Hey Clashers, we have a great match, Entropy versus Cutie Fan. And let's take a look at what those pros are going to use with the new meta we have. I think overall, like what I have seen so far from like different matches, like from stats, bots and everything, I think the new meta is looking incredible. It feels like a lot of different strategies. It feels like overall a little bit higher scores, which I think is just way more exciting to watch. We're not talking about like 15 stars or something. Instead, we're talking about most of the time something between like 12 to 14 stars, which I think is like perfect for the pro scene. Because if I want to watch pros, I want to see them 3-starring. I mean, if I see 2 stars, I can get 2 stars on my own. I don't need to watch pro matches for that. So let's hope that we're going to see one of those great new update meta matches. Let's just see. Starting things off though with a Queen Charge Hog Rider, which like they have gotten such a crazy boost over this last update. It's really strong, which I think is cool because we have seen now Lalo for so long after Queen Charge. It was pretty much the go-to strategy for a lot of people, and now Queen Charge Hog Rider are actually challenging Lalo attacks overall, which I think is great. Now we have right now a Queen Charge going on over here. I think the overall goal right now for him is to reach that Town Hall at some point, which is not going to be easy. He has a lot of power in this, but it is not going to be easy at all. The Queen is... oh my goodness, the Queen is struggling quite a bit. But hey, at least for now, the Queen is staying alive, which is super crucial for him. And now he has to worry about... oh, there's next wall break, turning things invisible. He needs another rage. He has 2 more rages. And that's as well another thing which I feel like a lot of people are confused about is... overall, guys, rage spells are better with hogs than heal spells. This might be confusing, but especially for Town Hall level 15, this is 100% true because overall, with the rages, you can boost your troops through a lot of defenses really quick, and that's kind of what you're looking for with the defense now having just so much damage. Horrors are coming in, and that's exactly now the time for the Warden ability to block all of the damage. He has to be careful with like the back end with the scatter. Maybe on this one, I mean, he had rocket loons, right? So he could not use super hog riders, but I feel like especially if you have no spells whatsoever, super hog riders are just incredible. But as well, like right now, with the hog riders splitting up a little bit, the Royal Champion now with her ability, this is not looking too bad for Entropy, starting things off really strong in this match with 35 seconds left and an invisibility spell still as well. And if time is enough, this should be the first 3-star right here, which I think is quite nice. Because that's putting a lot of pressure then on Cutie Fan on this one. 20 seconds left. Wait a second. Cleanup is going. The gold storage is going to be the last building. There's the wall break. Not dealing any damage. But the Headhunter and the Minion having a dream and getting the 3-star done. Cutie Fan is in. And we have a Lalo attack on their side. Okay, there's some skeletons in there. I was wondering if it's a Skelly Donut. But there's a poison in the mix as well. So I guess it's not a Skelly Donut. And it's just a hero dive Lalo. That's what it looks like for now. So let's see how this is going to turn out. We have a really stacked core. This Rage Tower, take a look at that. It's covering so many defenses. This is going to be quite hard to overcome. But hey, we have the heroes jumping in. The King, the Royal Champ, the Queen, everything in here. Is it going to be enough power? The Royal Champion on that scatter. We have the wall break happening. He wants to get that multi-inferno tower, but the wall break did not work. I mean, wasn't it quite obvious that the wall break would not go to the multi-inferno? I'm confused right now. I think he wanted to get that multi-inferno tower, right? I mean, that has to be the case. But either way, the King and the Royal Champ got that scatter. The Rage Tower is getting triggered, which is really bad for him because this Queen is going to take a lot of damage. He has to freeze it, actually. And now the entire Queen ability is going into those lava pups. So this right now is not looking good for him. Turning things invisible. Maybe the Baby Dragon. Come on, Baby Dragon. Yes, we have the Baby Dragon charge with the Unicorn. Go, Baby Dragon. Go, baby. Okay, that's not going to happen. That's not going... oh, wait. And... okay, it's not going to happen, but we have a single loon getting pushed there. No shot. He is just going to go the full risk attack. No way. That Town Hall is on the complete opposite side. Can he make it all the way? That's the question now. The Slammer is doing a pretty good job of actually getting into the core, taking out the first multi-inferno tower. There is the freeze. And he now needs to make sure that he's getting that Town Hall out. I mean, he has a lot of spells. So that should be possible. Right? Please tell me that that should be possible. I mean, hopefully. Let's see, the rage, the warn, oh, early warn ability. I think he's not going to be able to block that Town Hall damage. Maybe with the heal spell. There's the heal. Come on, the entire top side group of loons is going to get protected by that. Another haste. And he's actually getting it done. He's actually able to get it done, even though the hero dive did not go to plan. What an incredible save. Lalo is still just so strong in the right hands, and he's showing that right there. What a Lalo power. That was incredible. I feel like something went wrong with that wall break. I'm not 100% sure what the plan was with that wall break, but overall, the save... Wait a second, the time. Wait a second. I don't want to jinx this. I don't want to jinx this. 10 seconds. The clan castle should go down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I did not jinx it. Thank goodness. But what a save this was. Entropy is in again, and they are keep going with their Hog Riders. It seems like Lado versus Hogs, at least after the first really few attacks. But we have now another Queen Charge. Can they make that work again? And we have no wall breakers whatsoever. I feel like this is the biggest problem with which Super Hog Riders have, to be honest, is just the fact that they are like they need that Super Troop spot. And I feel like overall at some point, I don't want to say that we need it right now, but at some point I feel like we need oh wait, is that would be insane. That would have been insane. But I feel like at some point we need another Super Troop slot, which means that we can use in our attacks up to 3 super troops. By the way, yes, that would be an incredible offensive boost, because you could like do Queen Charge, Super Hogs, for example, with like sneaky goblins and stuff. It would be overall a really offensive heavy buff, but then you could obviously like counteract that. But I'm just thinking at some point we have so many super troops, and a lot of them you can't really use them because they feel like they're always on this rank 3, which means like they're like useful for the strategy, but you're limited to 2. So for example, Queen Charge Lalo, you could put like an iTzu in the mix. So I think there's a lot of things where a lot of super troops then would become meta really quick, which I feel like would be kind of cool because we have those super troops in the game. So being able to use them would be over, I think, kind of cool. Let me know if you would agree or disagree. As I said though, not in the current meta right now, because I see already the comments, iTzu, it's already too easy. Whatever. No, like, okay. Whatever. So now we have the Hogs going in. He has to block that bomb tower though. The death damage of that bomb tower. He needs to use the vulnerability for that. I feel like he has to use it 100%, right? Right. Perfect vulnerability right there. And he can even use a rage if he wants to. Getting through the damage. I feel like overall a lot of people are like have really misunderstood how Hog Riders work, because I see a lot of players using the heal spell, for example, but I feel like overall there's just too much damage at this point inside the base of Town Hall 15 with the rage towers, with the new scatter level and everything. So I feel like overall heal spells are just not really doing enough. So the rage instead is just a way better use case, or like more phrases and stuff, and that's exactly showcased on this attack right here as well. Entropy with their Queen Charge Hog Rider attacks are really showing how strong this new level for the Hogs is. And we have the 35 seconds left with the Royal Champion as well, alive, and her ability right there. And this is going to be the next 3-star. Entropy are looking really strong. Q defense so far with their 1 3-star. And they're looking to make sure that it's going to be another one with their next attack. Next attack, and oh, we see a Queen Charge Hydra. Let's go. Let's see how that's going to work. We have the Queen Charge going for that Town Hall because there's no spell tower behind it like an invisibility tower, which would force another spell. Instead, this red tower is way too far away. It's covering quite a bit though, but it's not going to be important for the Queen Charge. He is going to need 1 rage, I think, overall. Or, yep, there we go. The 1 rage is in. And then he's going to recall that Queen as soon as he's gotten enough value. I feel like he's going to wait for the Archer Tower, that's for sure. And after that, most likely, yep, bomb, even the Expo, okay. All this is time. Remember, all of those defense, which he's right now taking care of, is nice, but all of this is important for time, because right now it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Yeah, around about 10 seconds. Um, so let's see. Is the queen even going the right way? Yeah, he has to funnel that left cannon, which he does, and this queen should go the right way. This so far is looking like an incredible plan because those sweepers are pointing into the complete wrong direction. So really nice base identification, a nice freeze to make sure that those troops can slowly move through the base and really make quick work of the first couple of defenses. He has the vulnerability, which he's now going to use to boost his troops into the middle, block the damage of the defending super minions. King in there as well to funnel that queen in. We have one more wall break. Where is he going to use it? Is he going to use it for the builder hut? Maybe that might be a good idea. Let's see where he's going to use that. Back and freeze for the Much Inferno Tower. Right up Much Inferno Tower, still dealing a lot of damage, even though we just had the Rage Tower nerf. At this point now, the question is this going to be enough power? We have the Siege Machine working on the top side as well. This Siege is incredible with... I mean, it can still unleash the Clan Castle troops, right? So there's still a lot of power there. We have now the wall break happening, which I think was way better than the wall break I suggested. Way better. So the queen is getting pushed into the back end as well with the king together. And he can still use the royal gem with having 2 phrases. I think that's going to be a guaranteed 3-star. What an incredible attack this was. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. You can still freeze twice. You can just freeze the king and the king, the Tesla farm, everything. Really nice. And now the queen ability hopefully is going to help him with taking care of the defending king. Or is it? Wait a second. Queen ability. When is he going to use the queen ability? Now for the king, he has to use the queen ability. Yes, there's the queen ability now happening. It's 20 seconds. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Queen is going through the wall with her ability still. Now 12 seconds. There is a skeleton trap. This could be a nightmare for him because the queen cannot reach that Dark Elixir sword. He's freezing for the goblin. Oh no, the goblin's running around. Is this going to be a 99? No way. It's a 99 because of the skeleton trap. Oh my goodness. Next attack, and there we go. We have the Super Hog Riders. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so how is this going to look like? I really want to see this. I love Queen Charge Super Hog Riders. I mean, I can see why pros are using the regular Queen Charge Hogs because I think overall it's really strong. You have the flexibility of bringing the Sneaky Goblins, which are really good to use in a lot of different scenarios. But I mean, the design, overall the idea of the Super Hogs, I just love it. I just love it so much. So for me, it's just right now the #1 strategy, and overall as well, it's like incredible strong. So yeah. Right now though, we have a little problem with that air defense being really close to those healers. He has already lost 1 healer. Is he going to lose another one? He has lost already 2 healers. This is unfortunate right there. I mean, he has to charge into like 2 ground expos with a rage tower behind. Ouch. This will be a hard recovery at this point. Losing those healers early on is not going to be easy to recover from, but let's see if we can do that. Ice golems are popping, and the rage tower is reloading, and that one's going to have a lot of impact, I believe. That is going to have a lot of impact. So, we have the first expo gone. The rage tower should shoot within a couple of seconds. Otherwise, the funnel looks pretty good. He has to pre-rage, okay? So he's raging early because he knows that in a couple of seconds he's going to take a lot of damage. And I'll even see, like, those healers, those raged up healers can't even keep up with that. The Super Hogs are in. Now let's see if they can save the day. Warden ability. And I feel like when you're using Super Hogs, you have to play Super Hogs, and Queen Charge Hog Rider is different in that way that I feel like Super Hogs are just so crazy strong with this Siege Machine, with the Battle Drill. Opening all of the compartments, giving the riders access into the base is insane. So I feel like if you have a siege left over in your attack where you have no specific plan for it, I think Super Hogs are pretty much always better than Hog Riders. But if you're going with a Yeti Blimp or a Flame Flinger, for example, then the Queen Charge Hog Riders should be better in most cases. On this one, let's see if that's going to be still enough. I mean, he has another Rage. He has another free spell which he can use. And the Siege Machine has not even opened yet. And he has a lot of Hogs on the outside for those cleanup and heal purposes and stuff. Roach ability, come on. Can you take down that monolith? Diggy? Yes, the stun of Diggy is there. But the cannon, oh no, time is ticking. Ooh. I think, yeah, yes. I think he opened the Siege Machine just a little just a few seconds too early, but I mean, they have a lot of hit points, right? So that shouldn't be the biggest problem. The lizard is wait, is it the lizard? Is there a headhunter in the yeah, there is a lizard in the mix as well. But this is going to be another time fail in this one. Entropy with a 96% 2-star on this one. Okay, this looks like a Hydra with, I guess, my guess would be it's a Super Minion Blimp, because the Super Minion Blimp right now is kind of taking over. Kind of the same as we have seen now a lot. We have seen a lot of the Super Archer Blimps before the update. Now we see a lot of Super Minion Blimp after the update, because it feels like they were not affected as much from the change. Oh no, oh no. Oh no! He messed it up big time, unfortunately. Doing this into a sweeper is never a good idea. And he even catches another sweeper. Oh my. This is not looking good for him. This will be a really hard recovery. I mean, he still gets the clone, but I feel like that's a little too late at this point. If you're, like, this is the biggest counter. And I feel like it's kind of nice that there is obviously a counter, but if you're blimping into a sweeper, you have to make sure that you're somehow timing the sweeper shot, or if even, like, possible, just freeze it. Like, the sweeper is really a big nightmare for you with this strategy. So, what is he going to do? He is going to send the dragons in from the left side. Ooh, I'm not sure. And wait a second, isn't this the exact same base which we have Justin on the other side as well? I have seen this tunnel setup. This is the setup which Entropy just attacked with the Queen Shower Super Hogs. Right? I'm not stupid. I think. I mean, but regarding the base, I think that's the same base. So they could have practiced that. And both teams seem to fail on the base they have as friendly challenge, which is funny and sad at the same time, if that makes sense. But first off, the tunnel has to go down, which right now is not really happening. The dragons were like they're completely gone to the top side. He has one more freeze. And guys, I am not sure. I mean, this has to be a second star. Royal Champ ability. There's the freeze. Queen has no ability left. Oh no. Diggy, you have to save this. Diggy, save the day. There's dragons at the top side, but we concentrate on this bottom side. Royal Champ. Okay, second star secured. All good. But considering that both teams were able to do a friendly attack onto this base, because both are using this base, so they have this base as friendly challenge, that's kind of problematic right there. But either way, it's going to be a 70-ish% 2-star overall. Both teams started incredible into the match, but right now, it seems like both teams are struggling. So after 3 attacks each, we have 8 to 7 star-wise. I feel like this attack right here is going to lower the average percent for Q defend quite a bit. But, oof. That is really unfortunate. 72%, that's pretty much it. And indeed, it's going to be a 70% 2-star. Okay, we have the next attack, and we have Super Dragons. As I said in the beginning, we're seeing just so many different strategies. I love it. I think it's so cool that with the meta change, we have now a lot of different strategies coming in. And we see a double clone. That's going to be a Super Minion Blimp as well, right? Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Perfect timing to make sure that those Super Minions are not getting hit by the Poison Tower. And now they can just wreck this part of the base. More invisibility spells, and I take a look at that. This is just crazy. Even another invisibility spell invested. Expo's gone as well. Oh my. That's a lot of value right there. I mean, it's a heavy spell investment, don't get me wrong. That was like 2 clones and a rage. And I think quite a few invisibility spells. But overall, the value is pretty good, you could say. And now we have the Super Dragons going in from the top right side. The good thing about the Super Dragons is now that they do not need that many spells. This is why a lot of people like to run them. Dragon Riders, it seems like they need more spell support. While a lot of the Super Dragons, you can just spread them up. You can like just spread them a little bit. And they are working really good. They are working really great versus those defenses. King and Queen are doing a great job of funneling the outside. And we still are waiting for the Warden ability, because he has not used that for that blimp early on. And the Super Dragons, he has caught every single troop in the core with this Warden ability. That was an incredible Warden ability right there. Now, come on, we have the Super Dragons, everything. There's the freeze for the Monolith. This Monolith has to go down. If the Monolith is going down, this is looking incredible. And yes, indeed, it's going down. The Rage Towers are locked onto the King, but the King is now tanking with the Phoenix. We have the back-end spell support with the 1 skeleton spell, and obviously the 1 freeze doing a pretty good thing for his attack. The Super Dragons have went down, but they have done their job of taking care of the core. Royal Champ ability to make sure that the back-end is going down. He could use it right now to protect the Super Dragon, but he's deciding to wait. So he's getting the chain onto that scatter, because at this point the scatter is the biggest threat to him. But this is going to be an easy 3-star. What a beautiful attack this was. And we can now see, I feel like the new meta, if you were a super archer attacker, I feel like the new meta for sure is the super minion blimp. It is really strong, really a solid approach for a lot of different bases, and especially combined now with the new dragon and like super dragon level, it is really threatening to those bases. Let's go. And we even see a super bonus. I feel like I have seen in this one match more strategies than I have seen in most in the Town of 15 matches before that. It is crazy. I love it. I love this new meta. It's amazing. Now, let's see if those new level up for the Super Bowler actually make a big difference for those pros. Let's see. So we have the Warden Walk. We have the Flame Finger right now selected, but he has not placed it just yet, and already 20 seconds are gone. There's another Flame Finger. He has to maybe place a Yeti to tank this. Okay, he's instead using Barbarian. He has to use something different, I feel like. Never mind. The Warden is just going to tank it. Amazing from him right there. Really good. There's the Rage to take down the defending Royal Champ and the Expo. And as soon as that is done, this Flame Finger is going to have a great time of picking off those defenses one by one non-stop. He even triggers the Skeleton Trap. Are you kidding me? What a genius play right there from QDFan. Incredible. Incredible job. Really nice job with that Giant. And now the Scatter should be taken care of. We have the Titans. Oh, there were 2 Black Mines already. That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. But hey, 2 healers are still there. We have now the Clan Castle getting unleashed. We have the jump spell on the core. Now it's all about the Super Bowlers. Let's see if we can keep them alive. I feel like this is the big thing with those Super Bowlers, right? If they can survive the entry and you don't have to use the vulnerability right away, you are good to go. And now he's already close to the tunnel. He can still use the vulnerability. He has done an incredible job. There's the vulnerability now, protecting them, and the Super Bowlers are going crazy. He has done everything right, which you have to do with those Super Bowlers. I feel like the base is slowly getting chipped away on. I mean, there's still the Inferno Tower Island, if you want to call it like that, but oh my goodness, that was a clean attack right there. The Flame Fingers going. There's even a couple of Super Bowlers left alive at this point. We have still the King alive. We have the Royal Champion doing her thing right there. The Queen with her ability already dealing some more damage to the King. That should be enough, right? That should be enough. I mean, it's still getting close, considering that he has done everything in his power he could possibly do, because I feel like for Super Bowlers, the most important thing if you're talking about the success rate for the strategy is do not use the ability too early, like the Warden ability too early. You need to keep them alive without having to invest pretty much all of those spells and the Warden ability in the entry. And if you can make that work, then you're looking good to go. It's still getting close. That is incredible. Considering he did everything like execution-wise so nicely, this is still getting close on time. 12 seconds. Come on. This has to be a 3-star. This was such a beautiful attack. Come on. King, you got this. 7, 6, push. 5, 4, 3, 2. No way. No. No way. So unlucky. Okay, we have another Queen Charge Hawks from Entropy. They really like this approach. They really like this strategy. So let's see. We have even an outside air defense. What the? Okay, what is going on here? And we really see this tunnel setup, like this tunnel compartment, so many times. That's crazy. I mean, it's a different base this time, but still, we're seeing this setup a lot of times at the moment. It's crazy. With the Rage Tower, the Multi-Inferno Tower, and everything. That's interesting, though. It's really interesting. We have the Queen now going in. There's the Rage. Oh no, he has missed the heaters. Come on, one more step, Queen. One more step, and you're inside the... Yes, okay, nice. The healers are now in range of the Rage spell. He has to still make sure that this mortar is not locking onto his... There we go. There's the Giant. Nice. There's no barbarians and archers coming in to tank. We have red mine on the left side. Yes, the rage there. Are there more red mines coming in? I'm not sure. Giant is still tanking. The mortar is distracted. Nicely done. Can he shoot once? Yes, he can shoot once. And that's already a lot of damage on that flame flinger. It's kind of crazy how much damage this one shot can deal. But we have now the hogs coming in. I'm not sure if that is a good move. I'm really not sure because I feel like the clan castle is going to go for the siege machine. Yeah, I am not sure if that was a good move, to be honest. No, it was not. It was clearly not a good move from him. But hey, he tried to do out the clan castle. Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see where he's coming in with the hog riders. And if they can go for the 14 stars. As I said earlier, I think the most matches I have seen so far on average, have gotten like 12 to 14 stars, while 14 was like a really rare thing, and mainly like from teams like, I don't know, like Na'vi or Tribe. Most of the other teams are primarily 12 to 13 stars. So I think that's just really, really nice hit rate wise. I'm looking forward to see the next big event. And what the hit rate then looks like when everyone is actually having max defense, because I feel like most people are having well upgraded offense, but we're seeing a lot of non-max defense like Tesla or Bitter Huts and stuff, so that might even go lower then. So, oh my, those spring traps are incredible. But at this point, power of the defenses are just missing a little bit. Those Bitter Huts not being maxed out. Another spring trap. Those spring traps were incredible. But the Hawks are just pushing through, and the Queen Charge was just too strong in the end. And he got everything he was coming for. Another 3-star Entropy with 14 stars. Really, really good showing by them. And I mean, Cutie Fan, they were somewhat close, right? With like 2 99s overall. This match could have been incredible close. But instead, the 2 99s really have cost them. But they can attack one more time. Okay, we have the last attack in, and we see another... Is this going to be... Is it going to be a Blizzard, or is it going to be a Super Minion? There's no clone in this one, so I'm not sure what it's going to be. Clone? Super Minion? It is Super Minion. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, oh no. Those traps of Entropy are just so evil. And those Super Minions are just going down right away. He has not gotten anything from this. This is... Oh no. Cutie Fan are really struggling in this match, which I feel like the stars overall not representing how well they overall did. But those traps, it is... Ooh, they hurt a lot. And you can still see with like solid traps, you can defend just so well. And it's just so painful to run into those traps who have like so much impact. But on this one, the dragons, let's see how far they can get. This time they got the tunnel, so they don't have to worry about that too much, which is nice. But still, they're going into this one sweeper, which is a little bit annoying. There's the rage pushing everything into the sweeper, so hopefully it's going to get taken care of really quickly. The front direction to the top side did a okay job of like clearing already that side out a little bit at least. We have the king and the queen on the bottom side. What's that queen skin? That's like the... is it what is the name for that? Mid-age, whatever? Dark Age. What am I talking? Dark Age skin, right? So... No, that's not going to be enough. That is not going to be enough. He has another rage, but I feel like the blimp just got not enough value overall. And that was really a big problem for him. So, really good approach by Cutie Fan. Overall, I hope that you enjoyed this match. Let me know how you feel right now about the meta. Because I have to say, I enjoyed quite a bit. A lot of different strategies. The results are not broken in a good or in a bad way. It's finally feels like that we actually see some more 3-stars when watching a pro match, which is nice. And, well, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next video. And until then, see ya and bye-bye, because this one is sadly not going to get anywhere close to a 3-star. See you until then, and bye-bye.